This one was a Christmas gift. It's a Hue Motion Sensor. Okay, so those of you who've been a regular viewer of the channel will know that right now we're in smart home mode. Everything is smart, the light bulbs, the thermostats, the plugs, everything. And there's lots of awesome things that come with having a smart home. There's also things that are frustrating, especially for your wife when it doesn't respond and it's dark and you're trying to find things. So, thanks to my great friend Ed, this Christmas I have been granted the gift of the Hue Motion Sensor. So I thought we would take a brief look at this now so you guys know they exist, what it does, how it works. So obviously to use this you need to have the Philips Hue lights already. It is part of the accessory piece, so it will add onto your bridge as an accessory. It enables you to turn the Hue lights on and off automatically. It also has a daylight sensor which is going to be able to enable what time it's working, and you can put it anywhere, right? So you don't have to have power there, you don't have to run a power cord to it. It uses two AAA batteries. I'm pretty sure it comes with those batteries, but again, AAA batteries aren't too bad, and I think it lasts at least a year or something. We'll check the specs in a minute. It's got about 100 degree field of view, and it can detect motion up to 5 meters away. So for me, this is going to be perfect for kind of like on the landing. So if the kids or guests come out of the room and they're trying to find their way to the toilet, we can have the landing lights come on really low and dim. So enough not to wake everybody up that's sleeping, but enough for those midnight wanderers to find their way to the bathroom correctly. So let's have a little look, see kind of what it looks like. As you can see from the box, it's really small. It's 5.5 centimeters by 5.5 centimeters and a 2.9 centimeters deep. So doesn't take up much room. You can mount this at an angle on the walls, on the ceilings, just have it rested up somewhere. So it's really versatile as to where you can put it. So let's have a look at what we get in the box. Okay, so mounting screws and adapter. Looks like some sort of magnet mount or something. What product wouldn't be any good without the instruction manuals? So hopefully we won't have to look at those, but we shall see. Oh, here it is. The little device itself. It really is compact. Let's pop that there, see if there's anything else in the box. No. That's it. So, let's get this thing open. Okay, so on the back here, you can see where this mounts. There's also a little plastic tab, so one would assume that the batteries are already inside, so that's a good sign. Let's have a little look, see if this thing is magnetised, or it's definitely magnetised because the screws, they are attached to it. Okay, put that away. So this is, again, if you want to mount it to the wall or something, you're probably going to mount it that way, and this just fits on there. It's rubberized, which is handy, and that also means then obviously you can mount it at different angles as well. So that would be flat on the wall, and you can mount it those ways. Let's just pop that back in the bag for now. So I guess the one thing that I immediately see, there's no on or off button. So basically once this thing is enabled, it's doing its thing. You can't turn it off because you don't want it to be working. It looks like on or off. Obviously I guess you disable it through the app as to what you want to do, but basically the clock starts ticking on these batteries as soon as you've pulled this out. So let's pull it out. So there's no lights or anything like to distinguish the fact that it is alive. But let's have a look on the app and see how simple. Okay, so hopefully you guys can see this relatively well. Hopefully you can hear me well too. So we just see here we have the different options. So we go to accessory setup, tap the plus button to add an accessory. We're looking for good old motion sensor. We have removed the plastic sticking out of the battery compartment. Check whether the orange LED is flashing. Yes, it's flashing. LED is blinking. We have a green light. Now we're searching. Still searching. There we are. Okay, so then as you can see the green light is blinking. So we've connected the sensor and now we need to choose what room it's going to be used with. So we will say the office for now. Bring this back into shot. So now it's placing the sensor so it covers the entrances. So we will say that we have it. The sensor we set up the following defaults. You can adjust these settings. Good man. Okay, so it's detecting me already. Kind of cool. So like most of the Hue products, it seems to work really well. So again, if I turn the sensor off here and off and on, seems quite simple. Okay, so again here, so we have the ability to turn on the different lights in the room. And you can actually set multiple rooms, so that's going to be handy. So you can say basically, if you detected motion, you want to turn on all the lights in the house or certain rooms, like for an emergency, if there's a fire or something, I guess you could set something up for that. So it talks about what it's going to do in the daytime, what it's going to do at night time, when there's no motion, so how long do you want things to delay for. So for me, for example, you can set it down as low as a minute. So I would probably say, 5 minutes would be ample time for someone to pop for a number 1. If there's number 2, they just have to go in the dark. But obviously it would come on again anyway later. And basically, if there's no motion, it's going to turn the lights off. So let's try this out. So I'm not sure how well this will work here. See if we can get the lights. We can turn the lights off. Okay, so currently it says it's inactive because there's enough daylight, so sufficient sunlight. So I guess the lights that we have here, as you can see, it's up here right now. So there's obviously a light sensor tells us that it's not going to work. So that's great. So during the daytime, it's not going to do anything. It's only when it's dark that it's going to do something. So I think this is going to be great. This is going to be really helpful. And what I'll do is I'll mention this again when we kind of recap after living in a smart home already. I can tell you so far there's lots of great points about having a smart home. There's a few niggly things that are annoying. We'll see how things develop in the future. But yeah, I think if you've got one of these devices, if you've got kids or people that aren't so tech friendly with your gadgets, definitely worth investing in a motion sensor. Cheers, Ed. Thanks for watching this video. A thumbs up would be really appreciated. If you're interested in other geek type videos, please consider subscribing to Spectrum Geeks. Why not also follow us on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. And before you leave, why don't you check out one of these other videos that may be of interest. Thanks again for watching.